and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Bills going up against the Browns. With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Bills a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in, out on the perimeter or going inside.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
We got three.
They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Second down following the incompletion. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Third down and 12. On third down, Griffin. Here's the first NFL catch for Corey Coleman. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On fourth down, here's Andy Lee to kick this one away for Cleveland. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor down around his goal line. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taken in at the 11th. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And Barnidge has it on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Whenever we talk about Zach Brown, the first thing that comes to mind is speed. He can absolutely fly at the linebacker position.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. They'll run with Crowell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And the Bills getting set to go. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board, knowing
Looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Jerome Felton, the fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Black round! Black round! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the gun, it's Taylor. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Taylor. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. zone now. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Taylor. And that's caught. Watkins. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are in for 6. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
3rd down now following the run. On 3rd and 1, Griffin finding time. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here we go. One, nine. Black round. Black round. Black round. Black round.
Another pistol look here. Now it's Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Paul Kruger coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think you've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. Third down and 8 now.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And this is brought in by Pryor. And boy, Charles, there's a guy, Terrell Pryor, had a great week 2 of the preseason. Had a 50-yard touchdown catch while being defended by Desmond Trufant.
Who's a really good corner. I know that's the point of the whole thing. His improvement as a receiver has been phenomenal. Formerly a quarterback, could not find his niche in the league as a receiver. He may have found a home in Cleveland.
Now Griffin on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Incomplete. And with a little breathing room here after the incompletion. I know you and I were chuckling yesterday. How about the reporter asking Jim Caldwell where he would play Usain Bolt? He said, of course, receiver at 6'5".
I think Jim Caldwell knows what he's talking about. 6'5", that type of speed. I've run go routes all the time with him. And let's face it, the NFL, we've had a history of trying this, haven't we? The Cowboys tried Jim Hines way back when, a former Olympic sprinter.
So are you starting the Bolt to the NFL movement or what?
I would love to see it happen, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Taylor over the middle. He's got Watkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 3rd. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, look at the juke. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Now it's Griffin. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now a first down following that long gain. And Griffin gives to Crowell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, it's Crowell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over at their own 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. and long. It's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And it'll be 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Fielded at the 33. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Partner, now that we got a quick break in the action, I've got to get this one in. Drake Kirkpatrick of the Bengals goes to a recent practice session. Now, it wasn't at their facility, right? It went to a high school.
Yeah, West Carrollton High School outside of Dayton. Forgot his shoes.
He forgot his cleats?
And one of the players on that high school team had a size 13. Now, Kirkpatrick wears size 12, but he said it fit perfectly, got him through the practice.
He couldn't be real picky about the whole thing, right? I mean, 12, 13.
Yeah, he was fortunate he was able to practice.
The kid has a 13. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. His throw incomplete. So the incompletion there, but looking at the pass game across the board in the NFL, Charles, week 2 of the preseason, they experimented with a second back judge, 8 officials. What did you think?
Yeah, I like what you pointed out there. Game 2, all games, the experiment happened. The extra official, the 8th guy, he will affect the passing game, but he'll also affect the running game because he'll watch inside to see for illegal blocks and holding. Just think about it this way, though. If they're trying it out here in the preseason, look for it to become a permanent.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, Griffin, screenplay, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is RG3. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This from 44 yards away. And Murray's kick is up and good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Taylor to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. There's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense.
And Crowell lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. He finds Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now it's Griffin. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he rifles one incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. Flushed out right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
Been tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They come out here in the eye. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin. Steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now it's Griffin. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the fourth.
So close to changing numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball inbounds.
Especially in this type of a game in the fourth quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On second down, Griffin. And this will be caught by Barnidge for a Cleveland touchdown. Gary Barnidge from 3 yards out. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Griffin will try and throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. John Hughes in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Third and long, it's Taylor. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Let's go. What?
From the it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Throwing now is Taylor. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now it's Taylor. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 47 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown. And so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff. And then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Bills. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.